Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is LC with Lower Crypto. Thank you for joining me today. So today I have a Polkadot gem, all right? It's called Phala Network. Now, Phala Network is a privacy preserving protocol on the Polkadot ecosystem, okay? And I've actually been investing in Phala Network since the beginning of the year, but I'm seeing some interesting things in the chart that I think you guys are gonna wanna see. All right, let's dive in. Okay, so today we have Phala Network. The ticker is PHA and it is a Polkadot project. And if you like content like this, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like and comment on this video because I'm gonna keep dropping altcoin gems, and some of these altcoin gems are gonna be these Polkadot projects, all right? Now, like I said, I've been following Phala Network for some time, and you have here, we're currently at 90 cents, it's down 9%, and a market cap of 161 million with a circulating supply of 177 million. Now, the total supply is 1 billion, and that still falls within my range of being under a $1 billion max supply, so that's great. And we are ranked number 258th. So if we scroll down really quickly, 24 hours, it looked like we still have a bearish trend. Going back out to 7 days, it looked like we went up a little bit, so we're just having a nice cool off period from this high. And yeah, I'm gonna start scrolling out. But yeah, you're not gonna see it right now, but I see some interesting things in here, and I'm gonna show you just in a second. All right, so Phala Network currently has 39,000 followers, which is great. They have a strong following, and I think this project is going to continue to keep building on the Polkadot ecosystem, and they also competing for a Parachain. So that's one of the ways you're going to win with Phala Network, but they definitely also have a great use case. And here you have Phala's giving you regular updates on their Twitter page for their Parachain progress, okay? So on March 24th, you have the upgraded Phala blockchain to Parachain architecture integrated with Cumulus PDK. They ported pallets, ported Substrate, and if you scroll down here, they integrated with XCM cross-chain assets, adapted the Parachain node with Polkadot.js, adapted the secret wallet, and others. They have the crowd loan incentive design check, and they're still loading the crowd loan landing page and dashboard. So definitely take a look at their Twitter because they're giving you constant progress updates with the major news that they're going to be a part of the Polkadot Parachain. Now let's check the website. All right, so we're here on Phala Network's website, and as you can see, it is a very nice looking website. That's one of the first things I'm gonna look at. Now it says, master yourself on blockchain. Blockchain confidentiality by trusted computing. And you see here, you have a secret wallet. So trustless, privacy preserving cloud computing. General purpose confidential smart contract for dApps and DeFi. All right, so here we have tamper-proof trustless execution. Empowered by TTE, Phala is secure against system-level attacks. So they're isolated, trustless, compatible, and decentralized. A privacy-preserving smart contract is built on TEE blockchain hybrid architecture. So you get that it's credible, verifiable, interoperable, and has a cross-chain. Here you have some of Phala's partners, so of course Polkadot, Kusama, Web3 Foundation, Akala, Plasma, Crust, Bifrost. Man, they have some major players within the Polkadot ecosystem that are partnering with this project. That means birds of a feather flock together, all right? When you see one project doing good, they want to partner with other projects that's also doing well. They can feed off each other's communities, and they can also help each other become greater. So when I see partners this strong, I definitely want to invest in it. So I'm over here on the tab, what is Phala? And Phala is the key of the world of privacy. PHA is a native utility token of Phala Network. Now here's the token utility: confidential computing resources, CPU time, on-chain storage, network bandwidth, off-chain storage, and more resources. A native token for confidential contracts. Phala provides a wide range infrastructure including cross-chain confidential widgets and trustless general purpose computing platform. All these features are accessible with PHA. Security guarantee. To be a gatekeeper, one must stake a certain amount of PHA. The stake will be fined and took if he betrayed gatekeeper rules. Now, governance. Stakeholders who own a certain amount of Phala would be able to join Phala DAO to further participate in community governance. Other payments. Settlements for other services or products such as Web3 analytics, cross-chain bridges for permissionless chains. All right, so you guys can get in here and look more into Phala's website. It's definitely clean. You can get into technology and the resources, but I want to dive over to the charts because I see something building. All right, I have a 2-hour chart pulled up here for Phala, and I'm on TradingView. Now, what I've been seeing. So I've been looking at Phala, well, back early January, but what I'm currently seeing here is a possible cup and handle pattern that has formed. And let me show you where it is. So this point here around February 25th to March 12th here, This is going to be the cup portion of our cup and handle. So let me grab a tool, and we can do this here, and you can see we have a cup. So let me see if I can bring that up a little bit just so you guys can see it a little better. All right, so right there, that's our cup. Now I'm starting to see that a handle had formed. Okay, so this was definitely a great time to buy in, because if this is a cup and handle, then I can see once we break past this resistance, which is holding this price, I think we're going to go into a new stratosphere. Anyone that's been in Phala for a while now, you've been waiting to see when we're really going to start moving. So I think we're hovering around $1 right now. The pattern looked like it seemed to be completing. So let me actually throw another tool here on. So if I line that out, okay, and this here, you see this channel, this is what we call a bull flag. All right, so all this trading in between this channel is a bull flag. Now when this is attached to a cup, we call that a cup and handle, which is a very, very bullish pattern. And if this thing is a cup and handle, I really want to see this starts to bounce on top of this channel before it goes up. All right, so this will confirm the pattern. If it breaks back into this channel, then the pattern may be invalid. But if it starts to bounce on top of this channel, that means we have a cup and handle pattern forming, and all we need to do is build up enough strength to blast through this resistance here. And once we break through this resistance, man, we off to the run-ins. All right, so let me pull up my indicators and show you what else I'm seeing. So currently right now, for us to break out of this channel, we went into overbought regions. This is okay. I see that we're starting to have a little sell-off here. All right, and that sell-off is basically saying, yes, you are in overbought regions. Just because you completed the cup and handle doesn't mean you're going to go into the stratosphere right away. It takes patience. Number one rule to trading is patience. If you jump in too early, you can get burned. If you jump in too late, you can get left and burnt. All right, so patience is key. We have to wait for these levels to build out, and like I said, I want to see a confirmation of it bouncing on top of this channel to confirm the pattern. So what our trending indicator is showing us is it's now selling off, which is perfectly fine because it's trading back within this range. And I want to see a bounce right here on our 0 line, or even if it goes as far down as possibly trying to touch around the oversold area. If it bounced off this line that starts to get built out as we get some more time put in, I want to see a bounce on this line, and then the chart is going to symbolize that we're taking off in the other direction to the upside. Okay, so what we're seeing here on our RSI is the RSI is now under the 50 line, and like I said, we was in overbought regions, so that's perfectly fine. It's trading back within the range. I want to see it stabilize somewhere here, maybe bounce back over the 50 line, or again, if we go as far down as to oversold, I want to pop right back out of that and then start to go up quick. Okay, so this is going to be like our rubber band. Okay, if it goes down into this oversold region, boom, it's going to be a pop, or it's going to be a nice stretch to take us further into the next stratosphere of where we want Phala to go. All right, so now that this cup and handle pattern has formed from what I'm seeing, of course I want to wait for this confirmation, but now it has formed. Let me look at a price prediction to see where it's going to take us. Okay, so I zoomed out a little bit. I'm going to start our fib extension from the beginning of the first wave. So I had a wave here that I was looking at back mid-January. I'm going to start the fib extension from January 11th and drag this out to swing high here. And then I'm going to put that down to this point here where we dipped right after that swing high to about 46 cents. And I'm just going to drag that out so we can get some coverage here. All right. Now, what we can see is we have our next price target after we confirm that this is a cup and handle after bouncing on top of our channel and then breaking past this resistance. Man, I have a price target of our first zone at $1.94. Okay, so $1.94 is going to be a good take profit zone. Of course, the psychological level is going to be $2, but a lot of the time when people anticipate something, you want to get out a little faster because you're not sure if it's going to hit that target right away. So we might see a bounce at 194 and it takes a dip, or it can go to $2 and then take its dip so it can get a little breather, because this is going to be some huge ground to cover. So of course, if you've been following my videos, you understand that price does not go up in a straight line. All right, we might do something like this after we break through. We want to bounce on top of the resistance line now that becomes support, and then we start building up to get to this point. All right, so that's going to be my first zone there, and that is the 1.272 to the 1.618, which is going to give us a gold range here of $2.35. So I believe between the 1.27 and the 1.618, we're going to have a price of 194 to $2.35 that this is going to start to build into. So my golden zone here is $1.94 to $2.35. All right, and that is the 1.27 to the 1.618. And just because we go up into this range doesn't mean that we can't dip out of it. So if we do something like this, we can touch somewhere in there and then dip out of it before we start to go higher than the 1.618. Okay, now the next zone that I have is $2.78, and of course let's touch our top line here, which is going to be $3.51. Now this is a beautiful pattern to bring us to these next levels. All right, I definitely want to see it start to break before I give a timeline on when these price targets are going to hit, because the pattern still needs to fulfill itself. All right, the legacy needs to still be fulfilled. All right, so once it confirms and breaks out of this pattern, then I'll get more of a line of when I think these patterns are going to be hit. But definitely it's about to be April. Altcoin season is upon us, so I want to start to see different altcoins build these patterns to give themselves a technical case of why it's moving in this range. Now, if you like content like this with me finding these altcoin gems, remember, subscribe, like, and comment, because I'm going to keep dropping them for you, all right? And if you want to find ways to make yourself a more experienced trader, check out my links down below. And just know, I'm going to keep trying to find ways to make this community profitable. And until next time, one.